Jordan talking about Derek is basically telling you that when he gets to that point, mentally he is far and above anybody else. You can do all the preparation, but you have to believe you're going to be the man.
And I think that preparation goes back a long way. I don't even think it starts with his major league career. I think it goes back to when he was a teenager growing up. We heard a couple of those gentlemen reference his parents. About 15 years ago, I had the chance to collaborate on a book with Jeter. So I got to interview a lot of people who knew him as a high school player and as a high school student. The guy they described is the guy who arrived in New York as a 21-year-old. Very mature, very focused, knew what he wanted to do on the field. I think Jeter, as a kid who grew up in a biracial household, I think his parents prepared him. They told him, always be respectful, always be careful, always work very hard. There might be some people who judge you and don't treat you fairly. You need to be ready for that. That's why I think Jeter was so mature from a young age, 15, 16, 17. I think the guy we're seeing now, he was that mature as a kid.
And one final thing, here's the greatest example he may have set, and that's the fact that he said, I'm going to be the shortstop of the New York Yankees when he was young. And you can't just sit there and wish it. You have to work hard for it, and that's what he did.
And you have to believe it. I mean, there's almost a thought in your mind like, I know this is going to happen. I'm going to do all the work to make it happen. But if you know that it's going to happen and you have the confidence, obviously he fell into a great spot. But when he had that opportunity, he jumped at it.
And, you know, he has a Yankee uniform hanging on his wall. I mean, what kid does that? He has this uniform hanging on his wall, follows the Yankees because his grandparents were from New Jersey, so he got to come here in summers, and he was a big Yankee fan. And then all ends up working out exactly as he had hoped. Just an incredible story.
All right, guys, we've still got much more ahead on Derek Jeter. Salute to the captain.